In this video, I will show you an advanced feature of the content brief generator of through outline prompts. Yes, you can create your own prompt in through to influence the output of the AI generator. So basically everything is happening in the outline elements. Go to your content brief, open the outline element, and then let's generate an AI outline. So to remind you, you can generate AI outline with through. It will analyze your competitor, and basically, when I click on generate, here you will see to generate a structure that is, let's say, average, meaning that it analyzes your competitor, and based on the most frequent headings, the AI will suggest this heading structure. It's not so bad. It's even good, let's say. So you could start using it and fine-tuning it by looking at your competitor. But what is great with through is that you can generate your own, let's say, tiny prompt to influence or to give some context to the AI and to adapt and to change a bit and to influence basically the output and the result of the AI outline. So let me explain easily. So here I have different types, and I would like to have a type that, or an article that is structured around question and answer. I will take the article type FAQ, and I will just reduce a bit here my head, and I click now on generate, and now you will see it's the same SERP. It has analyzed the same competitor, the same content, but you can see that the output is different. Now every heading is a question, and it's followed by a little answer. All right. So here you can replace this one, and here you have, like, let's say I want to create a kind of FAQ content. So here I have a good base for my writer. He can start creating content based on that. I will show you another one. So another one that I like to use called Note for Writer. So here what you can see, it include a little note below each headings. So basically to give more input or more context to the writer and to tell him what to expect here. So it's a good practice, I guess, to add more notes to your content brief, by the way. And to the outline. So obviously here it's done by AI, so you should have a look. But again, it's a good base if you want to have little notes below every headings. But you see, it's quite great that you can basically force the style and the format of your outline. And you can see this list is quite long, and I will show you that basically how to create one. So here you can create what we call an outline prompt. So click here and it will open a new window. By the way, you can access your outline prompt from the left menu as well, below content brief here, content brief, my outline prompt, and you will end up on the same window. So here I have different prompts, the one I created, and to create a new one is quite straightforward. Click on create prompt, enter a name. So I would say funny tone, okay. And now you just need to put, let's say, a little prompt, right, to influence, let's say, the AI and give some context. If you click here, by the way, you will see some examples. So there is a complete article explaining how to create this little prompt in through, and as well, there is some example here at the end. So you can see a prompt is quite straightforward. So the content of the outline is for the blog post. Below each headings, write a short note for the writer. Start your explanation with note for the writer. So this is the one I showed you previously, and this is the output. Then the FAQ one, for instance, content outline for a blog post. It must be a list of question and answer only. Each question will be an H2. Follow the question with a paragraph answering the question, for example, and so on. So here you see the output. So you understand, you don't need to explain or to say analyze the SERP or analyze the headings. This is done automatically. What you can do is just to fine tune or to provide a bit more context, maybe about the tone you want to use, about the structure you want to apply, and so on. And so let's go now here and just say, I don't know, write the headings in a very sarcastic way. It must be funny. Okay, so now basically what I'm saying is that I want to influence the tone here. Clearly, I want to influence the tone, and that's the style and tone of the headings are a bit more sarcastic. You have some creativity factor, default, more creative, less creative. You can play with that later on and to see what will be the impact of changing the creativity factor. So now it's saved, right? And if I go back to my brief, so let's click on generate. And now I should have like the funny tone here, okay, in my list. And let's click on generate and let's see what it will do. Okay, as you can see here, the tone is a bit funny, right? So clearly it has worked well. So yeah, you can see it's quite straightforward. And I guess you understand now the idea of this little prompt. I will repeat, but you can influence the tone. You can influence the structure, having FAQ, having also a versus, having a product review, having if you are in the, let's say, in the travel niche, also you can also basically influence the structure of your article like this. So use this feature this way, write this little prompt based on the different type of content you want to create on your website.